live from Foley, Alabama, Foley High School. It's another Lewisburg baseball broadcast. Hello, everybody. I'm Michael Plumley, along with my producer today, Beth Turner. We're going to be bringing you all the action today from a beautiful facility and beautiful weather, and that is in Foley, Alabama, just north of Gulf Shores. If you haven't been down here, you obviously are missing out. Today's contest will be between the Patriots and Clinton High School. The Arrows just south of Jackson, Mississippi. Team is 6A school. They just beat a pretty good Friendship Christian Academy team out of Nashville, or Lebanon, Tennessee, rather, in an 8-inning contest, walk-off single RBI, and they improved to 6-3. The Patriots at 5-3. We were a little bit behind schedule today. First game of a doubleheader for the Patriots. Next game will be against Foley High School, the host team. First things first, though, they got to play Clinton. Get past them. Patriots coming off of a pretty good win against Lake Commerce Saturday after losing 3 straight to Division 6A schools. The Patriots trying to get back to that state championship game. The defending North Half state champions, a young team but very experienced, and we'll take a look at their starting lineups for today's game. So leading off for the Patriots will be Lowell Haney at second base. He's hitting .292 on the season. Rudy Martin, he'll be in center field, leading the team in hitting, .417 with 1 home run. Tanner Lloyd will be in the 3-hole, hitting .385. The big fella's got 3 home runs. Hunter Wilson back at shortstop from injury. Cody Cooper will be behind the plate today. Gabe Brown in left field, the only senior in the starting lineup for the Patriots, hitting .360. Kobe Busby back at third base. Colt Smith will be DHing today, and Chris Taylor in right field. On the mound will be Peter Barton. Won't be hitting in the lineup. Peter coming in with a record of 2-1. The big, tall right-hander trying to make things tough for Clinton. And for Clinton, they'll be the home team today. They'll lead things off with Wilkerson at second base. Williamson will be in left field. Lunsford at shortstop. Todd will be at first base. Tyree, the designated hitter, hitting for the pitcher Williams. Waddell will be in right field. Jamison at third base. Wilkerson in center field. And Davis catching. Pretty good crowd on hand. It's about 62 degrees or so. Breeze coming out of the northwest. Really right from center field here. So Clinton will take the field, and the first pitch just moments away. I want to thank PlayOnSports.com for bringing the broadcast to us live. Also want to thank our sponsors, Homer Skelton Hyundai in Olive Branch and Raleigh Tire and Battery. They're also in Olive Branch. The Patriots 5-3 on the season. First pitch moments away. So Chandler Williams, the junior pitcher, lefty, takes the mound for Clinton. His battery mate, number 11, Michael Davis. As I mentioned, Clinton right outside of Jackson, Mississippi, a 6A school. Pretty good storied baseball program. Coach Rusty Cagle In his 6th season as Patriot head coach, picked up win 100 last year, took that team all the way to the state championship game, lost game 3-2 in a nail-biter against Purvis. Looking to atone, he had a lineup full of sophomores. Now he's got a lineup full of juniors. Lowell Haney's going to be leading things off against Williams, followed by Rudy Martin. That dynamic duo got a lot of speed. And a beautiful, beautiful day here in Foley, Alabama. Got to play a little golf this morning with the coaches. Coach Dalton Freeman trying to show me what he's got. Didn't work out so well for him. Coach Hammond and Coach Shaker Turner also joining me and Coach Cagle. Cagle in the third base box. Shaker Turner in the first base coach's box. The first pitch on the way. Strike one on the outside part of the plate. Lowell Haney hitting .292. Kid led the team in hitting last year for the Patriots as a sophomore. Got a lot of speed. He's going to pop it right over into that left side of the field. And that pitch down and low. Like I said earlier, Clinton just coming off of a bottom of the 8th inning walk-off single win against Friendship Christian out of Lebanon, Tennessee. We're in the Gulf Coast Classic, part of the spring break trip, and happy to be down here. Curveball upstairs, 2 balls and 1 strike. Want to thank the fine people here at Foley High School for letting us take over about half of their press box up here. 2 balls, 1 strike, fastball swing and a miss. Got a lot of rain yesterday, pretty much washed out the whole day. Had to back things up. Nothing but sun today, and a great job by the grounds crew getting this field ready. That pitch fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes to Haney. The 2-2 pitch, curveball, swung on, fouled off. That's what he does. Good leadoff hitter. He fouls them off until he gets something he likes. Hopefully Williams will make a mistake here. The 2-2 pitch, curveball upstairs. Really giving away that curveball. He slows that arm rotation down pretty good bit. Full count now to Lowell Haney. Top of the first, pitch outside, he walked him. Good start for the Patriots. So now the pressure on the pitcher and the catcher. Michael Davis, as Rudy Martin stands in, .417 batting average. He hit a home run the last game. Haney at first, Williams out of the stretch, and Martin at the plate. He's already committed to Texas Tech. That pitch swung on. He lifted it up. Shortstop giving chase and runs out of room. Good effort. Third baseman never took off. I don't think he ever saw it. So this is a situation right here for a hit and run. Coach Cagle loves to put the pressure on the defense. Throw over. Haney with a big lead at first. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball outside and down in the dirt. Evens the count now at 1. A good hit and run situation right here. As Coach Cagle gives the signal. Haney's going to make him throw over there, I guarantee you. Outfield shade out to the right. There's a quick throw, not in time. Haney, 20 stolen bases already. 22 attempts. Picked off, not going to get him out. No, he does. Good throw by the first baseman. That's Staten tied. A great job of coming off the bag and delivering a strike to the shortstop. Got Haney. That's a big out. It's a good move by Williams. That pitch upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Rudy Martin. Williams back in the windup. That pitch upstairs, 3-1. He's already walked Haney, and now 3-1 to Rudy Martin. That pitch lifted into right field there for a base hit for Rudy, and how big was the pickoff now? Tanner Lloyd to the plate. .325 batting average. 3 home runs. Quick throw over. We'll see if Cagle tries to get Martin into scoring position. No balls, 1 strike, righty versus lefty. Williams, curveball, down low. No, he called it a strike. Good pitch. So Williams and Martin playing cat and mouse. Martin with a big lead at first as well. The 0-1, he goes. Catcher's not going to be able to make a play, and Martin in with a stolen base. And the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike to Tanner Lloyd, the big first baseman, the junior. Undecided where he's going to go to school next year. Martin is second, going to third. Swung on down the right field line. It's going to be out of play. Martin read the pitcher. Tried to get that one. So he'll trot back to second. Breeze been blowing steady all day. Top of the first inning. The 1-2 pitch. Pick to second. It looked like he stumbled a little bit on the mound. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tanner. Curveball or a changeup, and that one's fouled out of play. 5-3 Patriots versus 6-3 Clinton Arrows. Two Mississippi schools going at it. That pitch drilled to the third baseman. He can't make a play. Martin's going to try to get to third, and error on the third baseman. That's Jamison. And now first and third, one out. We'll bring up the shortstop, Hunter Wilson. He's also a sophomore. Cody Cooper on deck. Runners at first and third, one out. Good chance for an RBI here, an early lead. Hunter Wilson, good contact hitter. Turns up, grounded to the third baseman. He can't make that play. Martin's not going to go anywhere. Right off his foot, and back-to-back errors on the third baseman, Jamison. And now bases loaded. Martin thought about it and then realized that ball kicked right to the shortstop for Clinton, and he backtracked back to third base. Probably a good idea. So now bases loaded for the catcher, Cody Cooper, off back-to-back errors. And the only out in this inning coming off a pickoff. Cody Cooper hitting 167 as a junior. He's got deep ball threat, though. Bases loaded now. Change up, and that one's lifted out in the shallow left field. I don't think anybody's – no, the shortstop makes the play. Martin's going to tag up. Here's the play, and it's cut off. Wow. The first baseman standing right in front of the catcher, and he cut the ball off. I mean, he's got to let the ball go through. He doesn't, and a 1-0 lead on the sacrifice fly by Cody Cooper. 2 outs now. So Martin's going to score. Now runners at second and third on the tag up, and Gabe Brown, the senior, stands in. He's hitting .360 on the season. I'm sorry, runners at first and second. That's Wilson and Tanner Lloyd. They don't tag up, but Martin's speed and the mistake by the first baseman cutting the ball off. That Clinton dugout went nuts, and a check swing, grounder right back to the pitcher. Williams throws on and ends the top of the first. Well, the Patriots get something out of it anyway. They lead Clinton 1-0. We go to the bottom half right after this.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Bottom of the first inning, the 2-1 record. Peter Barton starts things off for the Patriots today on the hill. He's facing Trenton Wilkerson. He'll lead things off for Clinton. Patriots up 1-0. That pitch outside and 2-0 already. One thing that the Patriots have struggled with early in the season is getting ahead of hitters. That fastball fouled off. Wilkerson hitting .500 coming into the game against Friendship Christian. Fouls that one off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trip Williamson on deck. Two balls, 2 strikes. Peter Barton, a senior righty. Delivers. Pitch on the outside corner. Got him looking. A great start for Peter with the backwards K. Busby at third base defensively for the Patriots. Hunter Wilson at short. Haney at second. Tanner Lloyd at first base. Chris Taylor in right. Dad's watching the game. Marty Taylor's watching the game on the big screen. Rudy Martin in center field. Gabe Brown in left. Trip Williamson at the plate. He swings and fouls that one off. Cody Cooper shaking up a bit as the coaches come out. Check on the junior catcher. Williamson hitting .182. Tough to hit in the weather we've been having, for sure. Good sportsmanship there, letting the catcher get a little bit of a break. The 0-1 pitch from Barton, curveball, and that's fouled straight back, 0-2. So 1 out already. Backwards K in the first hitter. No balls, 2 strikes fastball, and that's fouled off. Right down the Clinton bench. I was going to say that when the first baseman came over and cut that ball off on the sacrifice fly, the Clinton bench went crazy. Those coaches stormed out trying to figure out why his first baseman was 5 feet in front of the catcher and caught the ball. No balls, 2 strikes to Williamson. Curveball, he lifted in the shallow center. Haney, second base, goes out and makes the catch. A great play by the second baseman, and 2 outs in the bottom half of the first inning. 1-0 the score for Clinton. Beth Turner doing a great job working the production. Husband Shaker Turner not so good on the golf course this morning. Peter Barton on the mound. He'll face Chase Lunsford. 190 batting average coming into the game today. The shortstop. He's a senior. That pitch inside. He's ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Good to finally see the sun today. That pitch inside, and he got, I guess, a piece of the black for strike 1. A good pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That pitch right down the middle. And strike 2. Not sure what he was looking for there. Patriots next 4 games, one right after this one against Foley High School, the host team. That pitch outside, got him. And a 1-2-3 inning for Peter Barton. 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. We go to the top of the second inning. Patriots on top, 1-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back to sunny Foley, Alabama. Foley High School playing host today as the Patriots taking on the Clinton Arrows from Clinton, Mississippi. And they have the early 1-0 lead as Kobe Busby leads things off. He looks at a changeup, swings, and fouls it off. Busby hit 190 on the season, playing third base. Just moved over from shortstop for the injured Hunter Wilson. He's back in the lineup today. That fastball fouled straight back. The catcher gives chase and out of play. Thought it was going to come back in the field of play, and Busby now down, no balls and 2 strikes. All the games rained out yesterday. I think there were a couple of teams that tried to get a couple of innings in, but not much success as it rained all day. Nothing but sun now. No balls, 2 strikes. Change up left too high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Busby. Williamson, Waddell in the outfield. That ball inside hits him. So he had him 0-2, and he lost him. He hit Busby, and the leadoff runner on again for the Patriots as Colt Smith, the junior right-hander, steps to the plate. Colt Smith, a transfer from New Albany High School down in New Albany, Mississippi. He'll be pitching in game number 2 tonight. Busby at first. Bunt opportunity right now for the Patriots. No, he's swinging away. Drills it to left field. With left fielder Williamson going back and doesn't make the play. Busby to third, and Colt Smith with a stand-up double. Well, I thought he had it. Man, he made a great play out there in left field. That was Trip Williamson. And he just couldn't bring it in. And now a big RBI opportunity for the junior right fielder, Chris Taylor, with runners at second and third. Nobody out. Man, he drilled that fastball in the left field, but it kind of hung up in the wind a little bit, and Williamson made a great read on it, jumped, and could not get it. Infield now in for Taylor. Fastball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. So, Marty, if you're watching, Chris looks like he's fixing to drive in a few right here. Pretty determined. 1 ball, no strikes. Change up. Checked his swing. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's okay. Wasn't his pitch. Come on, Chris. Put it in play right here. Fly ball somewhere. Infield in. Change up, swing and a miss. Good pitch. Outside part of the plate. Now 2 strikes. Got to choke up. Put it in play right here. Fastball up and away. Try to get him to go after it. He doesn't. Evens the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. Leadoff hitter Haney up on deck. Taylor. Change up, swing and a miss. A big strikeout there. Left the runners right there. Infield still in. Now Lowell Haney up. 1 out. Second and third. Good job by Williams keeping Taylor off balance. Got him with 3 breaking pitches. Change up upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Trying to keep them all off balance. Haney's toes on the chalk. Fastball drilled him in the back, and he heads to first. So now bases loaded for Rudy Martin. He singled his first time up and scored a run. All right, Rudy. RBI opportunity here. Change up outside. I'm not sure if that's a change up or a curveball. Yeah, I think so. Infield still in, outfield deep. Trying to get out of it is Williams. Curveball upstairs. That definitely is a curveball. Just kind of hangs out there. He changes that arm slot and the arm speed. Kind of gives it away. Now bases loaded. And a big 2-0 pitch to Rudy Martin. Staying with it. He's upstairs, got nowhere to put him. 3 balls, no strikes, Coach Kegels. Better not be swinging here. Take a trip to the beach early. 3-0 pitch. Fastball outside. He walked him. And a second run issued. And Williams not happy on the mound. He thought that was a strike. Home plate umpire didn't give it to him. 2-0 now as Kobe Busby scores. And Williams in early trouble. And already a pitching change. He's going to come out. Another lefty comes in, number 7. That is Adam Jackson. He's going to come in trying to close the door here. Help Williams get out of trouble. He's down 2-0. Bases still loaded, 1 out. We'll be back. So Adam Jackson now in the game. For Clinton. He's in for Chandler Williams, facing Tanner Lloyd. That pitch down low. The sophomore lefty, tall kid, very lanky. Middle of the infield's playing back for the double play. Bases loaded, one out. That pitch swung. Oh, man, he took a hack. 3 home runs already. Looked to add to that with that swing and just missed it. Pitch upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tanner. Colt Smith doubled. He's at third. Haney hit by a pitch. He's at second. Rudy Martin walked. He's at first. Hunter Wilson for the first out here in the bottom of the second inning as Trace Tyree stands in the DH. He's hitting .350 on the season. And that pitch right behind him. No, he said it hit him. He'll take it. Hit by a pitch, and the first runner on board for Clinton. So we had a little bit of technical difficulty with the feed, but I think we've got it resolved now. Yeah, it was not Beth's fault at all. It was the internet. Somehow it dropped it. Don't get very good service down here for some reason. Runner on, 1 out. As Gabe Waddell, the left fielder, actually the right fielder, stands in. He flies this one out to the right fielder, Chris Taylor. And that'll be out number 2 on the F9 if you're scoring at home, which you're probably not. You're just watching. Corbin Jamison, the third baseman, hitting .375. He's at the plate. Runner on first was hit by a pitch. Peter Barton has not given up a hit yet. And that ball fouled off. Peter having a lot of movement on that fastball early. Patriots with a navy blue top, gray pants today. Clinton all gray. 4-0 the score. Patriots on top, bottom of the second. That pitch fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. And Peter way ahead in the count now. Game 2 right after this one. Supposed to be at 5:30. I imagine it's probably going to be closer to 6:30 before they get it started. Unless we can end this one early. And that pitch fouled off up in the strike zone. And just did get a piece of it. Homer Skelton Hyundai, the sponsor for the broadcast. Curveball, grounder to Haney at second. Fields it, throws it, and that does it for the Arrows in the bottom of the second. Good job by Peter Barton so far. We head to the top of the third. Lewisburg on top, 4-0. Yeah, Beth pointed out that the softball teams made their way over here. That's the Lewisburg Lady Patriots. They split a doubleheader today. They're down here as well, enjoying spring break in sunny Gulf Shores, Alabama. My favorite vacation spot. As Kobe Busby leads things off here in the top of the third inning. Busby hit by a pitch last inning, started things off. And not sure if it's 1 ball and 1 strike or no balls and 2 strikes. Missed the first pitch looking at the softball players. That pitch, yeah, it must have been 1-1. Now 1-2 to Kobe Busby. A fastball. Adam Jackson in for Chandler Williams. He came out early as he got in a lot of trouble with these Patriot hitters. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball. He hit him. Wow. Busby likes the 1-2 count and getting hit, I guess. Strategy. Paid off last inning. Let's see if it happens now. As Colt Smith comes up, he doubled out off the wall in left field his last time up. Big start to that second inning. Stands in now. Busby at first. Looks like a bunt, and that pitch outside. He doesn't get it down. Coach Cagle kicking the dirt. He's probably going to make him put it down again. Tell you what, if he could push it towards the second baseman, he got a good chance of getting on. As the lefties fall off the other way. Swing, fouled off on the hit and run. Well, I would say that he was protecting the runner, but he missed a good pitch to hit. Fouled it off right in the dirt. Now he's down, no balls, 2 strikes. Chris Taylor on deck. Busby at first, nobody out. Fastball swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good pitch. Got it upstairs. Colt Smith went after it now. Chris Taylor, he struck out in the second inning. A chance to do something different here. So Busby at first, see if a hit and run's on. No. He got picked off. Wasn't even close. Started cheating as Chris Taylor started to square around. A good pickoff move by Jackson. Got Busby. And now 2 outs. Busby, I don't know where he was going. But he's going back to the dugout, and it's 2 outs. Chris Taylor now facing Jackson with nobody on. That ball upstairs. So looked like a bunt and run maybe. Not sure. Taylor tried to square around earlier. 1 ball, no strikes to Chris. Fastball drilled in the gap. How big's that pickoff now? As it's going to get down. Taylor going to try for 2. He's going to get there easy. A double for Chris. Wow. Now Coach Cagle. He's Busby may have scored there. I'm not sure. Coach Cagle and Coach Turner kind of trying to communicate across fields there as Chris Taylor took advantage of that. Now Lowell Haney stands at the plate. He doesn't even have it recorded at bat. He walked in a first, hit by a pitch in a second. Scored once. That pitch outside. He was caught stealing in the first base. Base hit here, scores Chris Taylor. He's got speed out there at second base. 4-0, Lewisburg. That pitch over his head, and he ducked. Coach Cagle shaking his head. I don't blame you, Coach. Well, I don't blame Lowell Haney for ducking either. Runner at second. Taken there and got a strike right on the outside part of the plate. 2-1 or 3-1? 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Lowell Haney. Taylor at second. He just doubled. That pitch fouled off. Curveball. And evens the count. 5-3, the Patriot record coming into this game. They've got Foley after this one, Friendship Christian tomorrow, Summerall on Thursday, and then we start league play against Senatobia next Tuesday night. Pitch upstairs, now full count. Rudy Martin on deck. 1 for 1 in the game so far. He's got an RBI and a single. First, he's got to get out of this one. Full count. Jackson delivers. Fastball fouled off. Haney's fouled off about 9 pitches already today. .312 down the lines, .360 in the gap, .380 to center. Probably playing more like .420 with that wind. A couple of balls hit hard, just kind of died out there. And the center fielder, Tristan Wilkinson, almost made the play on Chris Taylor's ball. He hit in the gap. Dove for it, couldn't come up with it. Left fielder Trip Williamson almost came up with a ball that Colt Smith drilled out there to left field. Full count now to Haney. Chris Taylor at second, a pickoff move, and that goes into center field, and there goes Chris Taylor. So the pickoff move was on, but the shortstop wasn't there, and the ball went to the center fielder, Wilkerson. And Chris Taylor now at third base. Full count, Coach Cagle goes to talk to him. Having a little conversation over there. I'm not sure what about. Maybe his lead. I don't know. Anyway, Jackson now in the windup, facing Lowell Haney. Lefty versus lefty, full count. Fastball fouled off. Man, he's hit more balls this way than he has that way. Hitting .292 coming into the game. He does not have a recorded at bat so far in this one. Clinton is a 6A school, battling the 4A Patriots. That pitch outside. Was that not full count? Yeah, it is. The umpire said, hey, man, go to first base. Wow. I don't think Lowell knew what was going on. He trots down there in his little hippity-hoppity move down to first base. And still, 3 plate appearances. He doesn't have a recorded at bat. And Rudy Martin at the plate in a first and third situation here for the Patriots. A good running opportunity. He got speed at the plate and at the base pass. Fastball outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Martin. Jackson, the sophomore, delivers, swing and a miss. Martin right on top of it. Coach Cagle giving a hitting lesson down there in the coach's box. Shaker Turner trying to give running lessons to his Patriot runners in the first base coach's box. Good crowd on hand. Clinton, they traveled pretty well too. Foley High School baseball team watching in as well. They got to face the Patriot team right after this. And a big swing and a miss. Now Martin down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wonder if Cagle's going to send Haney here. He's telling him, just pointing. He doesn't go. A swing and a miss. And that's going to be it. Coach Cagle doesn't look real happy. So a big strikeout there for Adam Jackson. Keeps the Patriots from scoring in the third inning. We go to the top of the fourth. Lewisburg on top 4-0.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot this.
Well, so far through 2 innings, Peter Barton's done a pretty good job. Now he faces 8, 9, and 1 here in the bottom of the third inning. Had to correct myself. As I said, we were going to the fourth, but we're still in the third. I'm trying to end this game as quick as I can. Beth, she already knew it. No balls, 1 strike, and a big swing and a miss by Trey Wilkerson. The second baseman does not have a recorded batting average. He's down 0-2 to Peter Barton. Curveball tapped right back to Peter. Throws to first and 1 out. Man, great pitch on the outside part of the plate. Wilkerson threw his bat out there and tapped it right back out to Peter Barton, and he threw him out at first base. And the catcher, Michael Davis, at the plate now for the Arrows. That pitch misses. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Oh, it's 1 ball and 1 strike. I'm looking at stats. So thankful for Beth keeping me in check here. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. That pitch outside 2, 3-1. Peter leads the team in strikeouts, comes into this game with 16. He's got 2 in this game so far. Three balls, 1 strike to Davis. That pitch on the outside corner, strike 2, and Davis didn't like the call. Full count now. That pitch missed. He walked him. So the first walk issued by Peter Barton will take the Arrows to the top of the order in Tristan Wilkerson. He struck out looking his first time up. And a pinch runner for the Arrows, number 5. Tyrant's Carr. Sophomore. Speedster I'm assuming, since he's pinch running. One out, top of the order, curveball, strike one. So one runner on. They left one stranded in the last inning, did Clinton. That pitch misses downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike to the center fielder, Wilkerson. Third base coach giving signals now. As Carr takes off, and the throw down from Cody Cooper is going to be in time. He got him, never got to the bag. A great dig by Hunter Wilson and laid the tag on Carr in the second out. Caught stealing. Good throw by Cody. Actually, a great quick release by Cody Cooper. Even better dig by the shortstop Wilson. So Carr on the move to get in the scoring position, and the Patriots slam the door on that. Now 2 outs. That pitch outside. Every time Peter misses, he's missing in the same spot. And that's flied up all here on no man's land for the Patriots, as the catcher Cody Cooper gave up on it. So did the first baseman Tanner Lloyd. And the ball falls right in front of the Patriot dugout. Man, that's happened about 3 times this year. Nobody's taken charge to go over there and get the ball. Man, I hate to see that. Easy out, gives new life to Wilkerson. Cannot keep doing that if you want to win baseball games. Curveball, got him again. Doesn't matter when you got a pitch like that. Second time Wilkerson goes down looking. They left the man. Well, they didn't leave him stranded, did they? They threw him out. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. We do now go to the 4th inning. It's 4-0 Lewisburg. Four to nothing the score as we head to the top of the 4th inning, and Tanner Lloyd will lead things off. He's 0 for 2 in the game so far. Error by the third baseman and struck out. Looking at his last plate appearance, that ball misses down low, and the catcher, Michael Davis, not happy. And the home plate umpire called it a ball. Adam Jackson still in the game for Clinton. Down 1-0 to Tanner Lloyd, and that pitch upstairs. He doesn't go, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Clinton with a dramatic win against Friendship Christian in the game right before this one, through this game in a delay. That pitch drilled out to center field. The center fielder camps under it, and the wind knocked it down. And that was Tristan Wilkerson with the play, and an F8. First out, Hunter Wilson comes up. 1 for 2 in the game, base hit, and reached on an error in the first. Sophomore shortstop, hitting 200 coming into this game. He's batting 500 in this game so far. So that'll help an average out. That pitch flied off into shallow right field. The second baseman called him off and makes the play in the dirt. And quickly 2 outs for Jackson and Clinton. Here in the top of the fourth as Cody Cooper comes to the plate. And a sacrifice RBI in the first. Walked in the second. See what he does in the fourth. Fastball right down the middle, strike one. That pitch hit into left field over the head of Williamson, Trip Williamson, and Cody Cooper with a stand-up 2-out double. Wow. I thought Williamson, he was standing there like he was going to make the play, and the ball just kept carrying. And you realize real quick, I'm in trouble. And Tucker Womack will come in and pinch run for the catcher, Cody Cooper. Womack, a sophomore, a lot of speed, does a lot of pinch running. Gabe Brown stands at the plate. Senior left fielder, 0 for 2 in the game so far. And he hits that one down the line in right field. That's probably going to score a run. And Gabe Brown with an RBI single. It's 5-0. Nice piece of hitting there. Inside out at it, if that's a word. I just made that word up, actually. It's a pretty good word. Inside out at it to right field and drove in Tucker Womack, the pinch runner. And the first RBI for Gabe Brown in the game as Kobe Busby comes to play. He's been hit twice. That time he swings at it. Or actually, he tried to swing at it and didn't want to swing at it, and it's a strike nonetheless. Well, he likes the 1-2, I want to get hit by a pitch. That's his strategy today. Yeah. And they got Gabe Brown picked off, and a bad throw by Jackson will get Brown to second base. So Brown on the straight steal. Jackson with a bad throw to the first baseman, Staten Todd. Todd couldn't handle it. He did knock it down, but Gabe Brown does get to second base. So Brown, the senior, trying to make the most of his spring break trip here, and the curveball inside, strike 2. Busby now down 0-2. And Coach Cagle's going to call him down there and have a word with Mr. Busby. I'm not sure what he saw, but Coach Cagle's giving him an earful. I don't know what Kobe did there. Maybe just gave him some confidence. We'll see. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 runner on. That's Gabe Brown at second. And a pitch fastball, and that's fouled off into the Clinton dugout. What do you think, Beth? What do you think Coach Cagle told Kobe Busby? She's just laughing. It's like she knows something. I guess I don't know. Anyway, 5-0. Busby down, no balls, 2 strikes. Fastball lifted right to the second baseman. Thought it was going to get over his head. It doesn't. Yeah, I don't think Coach Cagle said do that, but nonetheless, pretty good inning for the Patriots. A 2-out double by Cody Cooper, then drove in by Gabe Brown on the single to right field. It's 5-0 Lewisburg. And Coach Cagle and Busby Still having that conversation out there. So not sure what's going on. Peter Barton on the mound. We'll be back right after this. Bottom of the fourth inning, Clinton need to cut into that Patriot lead. They're going to have a chance into this one. 5-0 Lewisburg lead. They've played some pretty good baseball so far. But Peter Barton doing a job on the mound so far for the Patriots as he will face Trip Williamson. A ground ball to the shortstop, Hunter Wilson, and he threw him out. Got some softballers up here trying to hustle Miss Turner. And it worked. It worked somehow. Running an errand for Coach Turner. Yeah, 1 out. Ground ball to the shortstop, Hunter Wilson. That was Trip Williamson. Now Chase Lunsford stands in. He struck out in the first, and that pitch inside. And the count now, I'm not sure. We'll figure it out here in just a second. He's only thrown 2 pitches, though, and that pitch drilled right to the shortstop. Hunter Wilson with a play. Ball trailing away from him. He jumped and was able to snag it for the second out. Lunsford thought he had a base hit. I did too. Great catch by Hunter Wilson. That ball was hit pretty hard, but as the left-hander hit it, it was trailing off to the left side like most of those balls do. Staten tied now. Hits a fly ball in the shallow center field. Here comes Rudy Martin. He calls everybody off, makes the play. That's why he's going to Texas Tech with that speed. Played kind of deep, took charge of it, and a 1-2-3 inning for the Patriots. We head to the top of the 5th. Patriots playing a good one so far, up 5-0. We'll be back in just a bit. Welcome back. PlayOnSports.com bringing the broadcast to you. Those listening in, I know there's a lot of people listening in today. As some of you folks couldn't make it down here, had to work. Hate that for you. Beautiful weather here in Foley, Alabama, just north of Gulf Shores here, right up the Highway 59. Colt Smith leading things off for the Patriots. Big swing and a miss. He 1 for 2 in the game so far. He got a double in the second, struck out in the third. That pitch inside. And I think it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Pine trees line center field. Beautiful ballpark here at Foley High School. That pitch up and out of the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike to Colt Smith. So the miscue by the left fielder Williamson in the last inning allowed the run to score. And Colt Smith with a big 3-1 swing. Now the count full. He was trying to hit it into those pine trees, wasn't he? Yep. And a 3-2 pitch. Swung on and got him. Swung right through it. Good pitch. As Chris Taylor now doubled his second time up rather. He's 1 for 2 in the game as well. He looks to drag bunt, looked at a strike right down the middle. Third baseman was charging. Now he stays in the grass. Taylor down 0-1. That pitch inside evens the count. Taylor, a good football player too. Tough kid, 1-1. Check swing, he did get him. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beth Turner, Michael Plumley in broadcast booth today. 1-2 pitch, swung on, grounder to the Lunsford at short. Tough hop. Good throw, though, and got him. Made a good play on that bad hop there right at the last second. And strong throw by the senior shortstop. Throws out Taylor. Now 2 out, Lowell Haney at the plate. Walked, hit by a pitch, and walked. So he's been on base all 3 at bats and does not have a recorded at bat as Adam Jackson, the lefty, misses outside. The 1-0 pitch, fastball in the dirt. Lefty versus lefty, giving him a little bit of trouble here. 2 balls, no strikes. That pitch way outside. And Lowell Haney will be taken right here. Trying to get another 2-out run. Got to get him on base first. The pitch inside walked him. So the Patriots have had a base runner every inning. We're in the top of the 5th. Rudy Martin at the plate. He struck out his last at bat. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the first. Walk in the second. Also scored a run, drove in 1. Haney at first. Quick pitch to Rudy Martin. Misses outside. 5 straight balls given up by Jackson. Fastball, swing and a miss. Rudy just taking his head off of it just a bit. Big swing, just pulling off of it. Not seeing it. See this one right here. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch inside, 2-1. Haney not moving, not sure why Coach Cagle hadn't gotten him to second base. Maybe because the lefty picked him off once. That was in the first inning, and that was another pitcher. There he goes, and there's a base hit into left field. Lowell Haney on the move. He's going to go to third. Coach Cagle going to wave him on as the center fielder falls down, and Rudy Martin into second base with a double. The center fielder, Wilkerson, he fell down in the gap. A hit and run, and a well-executed hit and run at that, scored Haney all the way from first base on the misplay. And 6-0, Lewisburg on top. So a 2-out rally again, plates another run in a second RBI and the second hit for Rudy Martin. Leading the team in hitting, that'll help his average too. Tanner Lloyd now at the plate, 0 for 3. As Rudy Martin stands in at second base. Jackson still on the hill and no activity in the Clinton bullpen. That pitch down in the dirt. Martin doesn't move. Martin's already committed to Texas Tech to play baseball. He's just a junior. Still got one more year of high school. Not a very big kid, but, man, he's got a lot of power. Already one home run this year and several stolen bases. Pickoff move to second, not in time. Doubt that Rudy going to steal third unless he's for sure going to get there. Pitch to Tanner Lloyd, and he took a rip at that one and hit it foul down the line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tanner's had a couple of RBI opportunities already in the game today. Struck out looking in the second. Got 3 home runs on the season, hitting .385. And Martin does take off. That pitch inside, he hit him. Tanner Lloyd will go to first base on a hit by pitch. And Rudy will have to go back to second. He had that base stolen for sure. Hunter Wilson now to the plate. 1 for 3 in the game. That single coming in the second inning. A big second inning where the Patriots scored 3 runs. Martin's going to take off again. That fastball fouled off, and Coach Cagle, he is upset at Hunter Wilson. And the reason he's upset is because he had Rudy Martin at third base, and that's where Coach Cagle gets so upset. He thinks that the players get real selfish when they do that. He sees a guy got a stolen base wrapped up, and he swings and fouls it off. Now 0-1, runners at first and second. And that ball in the dirt. Martin tries to take off. Good block by Davis. Martin goes back to second. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Hunter Wilson. That pitch inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one hit out to right field. Waddell under it, and he makes the play. And that'll do it for the Patriots here in the top of the 5th inning. They do get a run on 1 hit. They leave 2 men on, and we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Patriots on top 6-0. Trace Tyree will lead things off for the Clinton Arrows here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. They're down 6. He was hit by a pitch in the second inning. This only his second at bat, and that's a strike one delivered by the senior right-hander Peter Barton. 3 strikeouts on the game so far for Peter. And that pitch misses inside. This is 14th batter faced. That pitch outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Trace, a freshman. He's a young kid. He's a big kid, though. That pitch inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The freshman is, he's about 6'2". Curveball upstairs, now count full. Clinton with a pretty young team themselves. A ground ball hit to Busby at third. Picks it up, throws it, and Tanner Lloyd dropped the ball. Ball was pretty low, but all the way in the air to Tanner. He dropped it, tried to bounce off the bag and throw it. Didn't have it in his glove. And the error charged to the first baseman will be an E3 as he dropped it. Can't really charge that one to Busby, as the ball was catchable and he didn't catch it. So now the pinch runner, is that Carr again? Not sure. But the right fielder Waddell will come to the plate. Nobody out and 1 runner on for Clinton. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that pitch in the dirt. Number 16, the pinch runner. Charles Freeman, a sophomore. Freeman pinch running for the designated hitter, Trace Tyree. And that pitch outside, 2 balls and no strikes. So Peter in a little bit of a pickle here in the bottom half of the 5th. Nothing but sunny skies here this afternoon in Foley, Alabama at Foley High School in that Gulf Coast Classic. That pitch, strike one called, 2 balls and 1 strike, a little up. Not sure Waddell agreed with that one. But nonetheless, 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 runner on. That pitch fouled straight back. Good swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Peter just nonchalant out there on the mound. His demeanor does not change. I don't know when he gets excited. I don't know when he's sad. But he's going right at him. 2-2 pitch. Curveball got him swinging. A great pitch by Peter Barton, and Cody Cooper did a nice job hanging on in the first out to bring up Corbin Jamison, the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. So a double play here will get him out of it. Good job by Peter Barton picking up his 4th strikeout of the game as he throws over and tried to get Freeman napping over there. Freeman doesn't have a very big lead. And that pitch fouled off right back over our heads. Beth, you probably could have had that one. Beth's a pretty good athlete herself. We were trying to get her to play softball the one year, but she showed up a couple of times. And then when I went out, yeah. That pitch in there for strike 2. Peter ran that fastball right inside. Somebody threw the foul ball back in, and I think it hit the umpire in the head. He wasn't real happy about that. So no balls, 2 strikes to Jamison, 1 out. 1 runner on. He's at first base. He reached on an error. And the 0-2 pitch right down the middle, and I'm pretty sure Coach Cagle didn't call that one. Cooper's going to have to do a little bit better job of forcing that pitch down and away or up and in. 0-2 count to Jamison. Barton in the stretch. Curveball, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Peter Barton. And now 2 outs. Trey Wilkerson, the second baseman, steps in. He hit a ball right back to Barton in the 3rd inning. Really should be out of it. Tanner Lloyd dropped the ball at first base. Peter having to work extra. And fouled. Wilkerson fouled that one. Now he's down. Peter filling up the strike zone today. 5 strikeouts. Already under his belt. No defensive changes for the Patriots so far. That curveball, swing and a miss. And they're going to say it was a foul ball, and it was. So no balls, 2 strikes. Great pitch by Peter as the runner Freeman was on the move. And Wilkerson comes back to the plate. Trying to get it all sorted out here. Curveball down low. He doesn't chase it. Peter trying to strike him out. He's like, if they can't field it and catch it, I'll just have to strike them all out this inning anyway. He's 1 strike away from doing that. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball, got him. Right on the outside corner. Wilkerson goes back. 3 strikeouts in a row. And Peter Barton doing a job in this game against the 6A Clinton Arrows. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Lewisburg on top, 6-0.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Cody Cooper will lead things off here in the top half of the 6th inning. 6-0 the score. Lewisburg ahead of Clinton. Ground ball right back up the middle. First pitch. Second baseman fields it, throws it, got him. Man, he just barely punched him out. Cooper doing a nice job getting down the line, but failed to reach that time on the slow roller. So one out, Gabe Brown, who had an RBI single his last at bat, 1 for 3 in the game. And he tries to drag bunt, gets it to Jackson. The ball down and low, and Jamison at third base. No, he beat it out. Base hit. Wow, good play by Jamison at third base. And he picked it up. Jackson, I thought, was going to field it. Got right under his glove. And Gabe Brown, using that speed, he signed a soccer scholarship to play at Jones Community College. Is at first base. The pinch hitter Mason Gibbons in for Kobe Busby, and he check swinged, and umpire said he did not go. And the catcher Michael Davis is like, I want to appeal it, and he goes, you can't. I'm not letting you. So 1 ball, no strikes to the sophomore Mason Gibbons. He had a pretty good game against Lake Comrade. Runner on first, and the Clinton coach throws his clipboard down and heads to the mound. I don't think he's happy about the call behind the plate. And he's looking at the home plate umpire, and the home plate umpire is yelling into the Clinton dugout. And the coach is still giving him an earful as he's coming off the field. So the Clinton coach not happy. Runners at first. That's Gabe Brown. Reached on a drag bunt. And Mason Gibbons now in for Kobe Busby. 1-0. That pitch down low. It's going to get by the catcher Davis. Gabe Brown stands at second base. He makes the turn and stays right there. Now a chance to drive in a run for the sophomore. So 2 balls and no strikes to Mason Gibbons. He's going to look to bunt him over. He pushes it down the first base side. There's Gabe Brown, underhand throw, and move the runner over. Now 2 outs with. So a good bunt by Mason Gibbons. Sacrifices himself. And now Jonas White will pinch hit for Colt Smith. So Jonas White now with a chance to drive in a run. He looks at ball 1 down low. Jonas getting some opportunities to swing the bat. Chris Taylor on deck. Runner at third base. That pitch inside. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch outside and a fake throw down to third. So 3 balls and no strikes to the junior. Jonas White's younger brother, Avery White, also on the baseball team as an 8th grader. That pitch upstairs, he walked him. The throw down to third, not in time. Now runners at first and third. So 2 pitch hitters in a row will bring up Chris Taylor, and runners at first and third, 2 outs here in the top half of the 6th inning as the catcher Michael Davis will call a first and third defensive play here. Clinton may have cashed in all their magic that last game. They look kind of dead in this one. That pitch flied out to left field, 2 outs. The left fielder camps under it, makes the play. So Jackson gets out of it, and Clinton will head to the bottom of the 6th inning. They're down 6-0 to the Patriots. We'll be back right after this. So bottom of the 6th inning, Peter Barton, he's going to face Michael Davis. No, not Michael Davis. Number 5. Number 5 is Tyrance Carr. Looks like he's going to get a pinch hitting role here. Defensively for the Patriots, Mason Givens in at third base for Kobe Busby as that pitch, curveball, pretty good pitch, caught most of the plate, I guess. Home plate umpire calls it a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. No balls, 2 strikes rather. And he struck him out. That pitch on the outside part of the plate. A great job by Peter Barton, striking out 4 in a row. Yeah, Beth, you got to keep up with me now. I'm a little bit too fast. So Tyrance Carr, who tried to pitch hit and change things up for Clinton, went down looking on a great fastball on the outside corner by Peter Barton. Peter. Seven strikeouts in the game so far as he faces the top of the order, Tristan Wilkerson, who struck out looking both at bats. And he looks at strike 1 there. 1 ball, 1 strike. No, 2 balls and 1 strike, as Beth corrected me on that one. And that pitch fisted, fielded by Givens at third. A great pitch by Peter Barton. That fastball ran right in on him. Man, Peter feeling good today. F5, if you're scoring at home, you're probably not. PlayOnSports.com is where you can find the broadcast. And that curveball drilled out in the right field. Chris Taylor on the move, and he makes the play. A 1-2-3 inning in the 6th. Peter Barton throwing a masterpiece so far. A no-hit shutout masterpiece. We go to the top of the 7th. Lewisburg on top, 6-0.
match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot this.
All right, Beth, we go to the top of the 7th inning, and Lowell Haney will lead things off up 6-0. Patriots behind a strong pitching performance by Peter Barton as Lowell Haney fouls that pitch off. Rudy Martin on deck. Comes into your picture there. Chasing the foul ball. And the 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Jalen Baker is the new pitcher for the Arrows. A junior right-hander. Comes in and to throw the last inning here. That changeup drilled down the line to left field. Is it fair? Nope. Foul ball. Just barely. Lowell. Little hippity hop right back to home plate here. Stands in, no balls, 2 strikes. Curveball swung on, high roller. Chopper, Lunsford's going to have trouble. He's not going to be able to make the play. Base hit for Lowell Haney in the top of the 7th. Got to give it to him. He was probably not going to throw him out even if he fielded it cleanly. Now Rudy Martin at the plate. Haney, 1 for 1 in the game. 5 plate appearances, had 3 walks, hit by a pitch, and an infield single. That's what a leadoff hitter's supposed to do. Get on base. And Rudy Martin got 2 hits today. He's 2 for 3. Looks at a ball 1 upstairs. Jalen Baker in the stretch. Comes set, looks at the runner, delivers. Change up. It looks like he's just kind of shot putting the ball up to the home plate. I'm not sure if that's his fastball or not. He's a big kid. Throwing a knuckleball? My scout up here telling me throwing a knuckleball. That's a fastball. It gets by the catcher, Davis. Haney's going to stand up at second base. And the Patriots threatening again. Patriots doing a pretty good job of manufacturing runs today. And a gorgeous day at that. Sun's out. My wife hadn't made it to the game yet. She's stuck on the beach somehow. So I'm assuming she'll probably make game number 2. If she makes it. No worries, dear. And Rudy Martin draws the walk. Now runners at first and second. Nobody out. Tanner Lloyd comes to the plate. 3 home runs on the year in 8 games. Big kid swings a bat well. Hard. 6-0 the score. Lewisburg on top. They're threatening here in the top of the 7th. Wonder if he's going to bunt him over. No. Coach Cagle's going to let him swing away. Coach Turner saying bunt him. And Jeff Busby on deck, another pinch hitter. That ball upstairs inside. And now 2 balls and no strikes. Tanner wanting to hit. Chance to crack this one wide open. And a changeup. Got him. Or knuckleball, rather. Throwing the knuckleball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Tanner Lloyd. Runners at first and second. That's Haney and Martin. Nobody out. Top of the 7th. Yep, pick-off move, and not going to do what the other Clinton pitcher did, and that was throw it in center field and move a runner over. He held on to it. Now the 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Probably not going to give him much to hit. Coach Cagle said it's got to be on a platter. $10 says Tanner swings at this pitch no matter what. No, he can't. He threw it about 50 feet, and that ball gets past the catcher, and he walked him. Bases loaded now for the pinch hitter, Jeff Busby. That's Kobe's twin brother. Will come to the plate now. Bases loaded and nobody out, and the pitching coach going to make the change as the second baseman, Trey Wilkerson's going to come in and throw the ball. Baker going to go to second base. And Jeff Busby will be the pinch hitter. He'll take some warm-up. We got bases loaded here at the top of the 7th. We'll be right back to Foley High School and Game 1 of the Gulf Coast Classic right after this. Jeff Busby will pinch hit as the infield moves in. Nobody out, bases loaded. Tanner Lloyd at first. Rudy Martin at second. Lowell Haney at third base. And Jeff Busby, the pinch hitter, for Hunter Wilson. Chance to drive in a run here. That pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cole Brownlee, the pinch hitter, on deck. Busby facing Wilkerson. He doesn't get that pitch outside. Wilkerson throwing his hands up like, where was that, Mr. Umpire? That's not going to do anything for you as a pitcher. So now 2 balls and 1 strike to Busby. Infield is in. That's a fastball. Swung right through it. Cannot have a strikeout here. Choke up, put it in play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. If anything, make them make a play. And the pitch he does, swung, and he's out. And a big strikeout for Wilkerson. He comes in and gets the job done against Jeff Busby, now facing Cole Brownlee. Brownlee pinch hitting for Cody Cooper. Bases loaded. 1 out now. Curveball, strike 1. Started him off with the off-speed pitch and got it. Taylor Kuntz on deck. Another sophomore. Brownlee, a sophomore lefty, standing on the inside part of the plate. He's basically right on top of the plate. I like it. Outside pitch, 1 ball, 1 strike. Brownlee with a chance to open this game up. Still 6-0. Runner still on the pond. Wilkerson comes set, delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. No, he fouled it off. I missed that. And now down. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Brownlee. Got to put it in play here. Bet he's looking at a curveball right here. Yep, and he swung, grounded to the shortstop. He throws it home. Catcher can't make the play. A bad throw and an RBI on the error. So that's an E6. E6. And Lowell Haney scores at 7-0 Lewisburg. Still 1 out. Taylor Kuntz to the plate, making his varsity debut. Hitting for the senior, Gabe Brown. So 3 lefties in a row, Coach Cagle sending to the plate. That pitch inside gets past the catcher. Rudy Martin's going to score, and he walks in there, and runners move up. 8-0 now. Lewisburg just piling it on here in the top of the 7th against Clinton. So runners at second and third. Brownlee at second. And Tanner Lloyd at third base. Taylor Kuntz at the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out. 2 men on. Wilkerson comes set. Delivers. Fastball. That gets by the catcher. And no runners move up. Catcher Davis having a tough time, and Wilkerson going back to the mound, shaking his head, probably saying a few things under his breath. Taylor Kuntz way ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Cagle probably putting the take sign on. And he did. He walked him. So now bases loaded, and Mason Gibbons to the plate. One out. That pitch upstairs. He's got nowhere to put him. Infield still in. Jonas White on deck. Givens. That pitch in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. Wilkerson just up there throwing it now. 8-0 the score. And Givens going to step out, readjust his elbow guard thing that Barry Bonds made popular. Givens protecting that left elbow. Bases loaded. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Some little Clinton arrows over here on the softball field. A little game of tennis ball. That's a big curveball. Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got to put it in play. Two pitch on the way. Hit him. That'll be an RBI. And Jonas White will come to the plate. 9-0 the score. Still 1 out. Still bases loaded. So Wilkerson came in with bases loaded. He struck out Jeff Busby. And then an error committed by the shortstop. He walked Taylor Kuntz. He hit Mason Givens, and now Jonas White at the plate. Jonas walked his last time up, bases loaded, and he hit Jonas White. So then he looks into the Clinton dugout, and he's trying to figure out what's going on. And that's the 10th run, and it should be ball game. That should be the game. And he goes back to the third base coach's box disappointed. It's not the game because they're the visiting team. I keep forgetting that myself. Austin Rice now pinch hitting. He comes to the plate, and he looks at strike 1. Austin Rice making his varsity debut. Kid can hit it. Sophomore, he looks at strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Wilkerson all of a sudden finding the strike zone. 10-0 the score. Lewisburg on top. Bases loaded. Curveball, swing and a miss. He got him. So Austin Rice goes down with a strikeout. Back at the top of the order as Christian Powers will hit for Lowell Haney. That pitch in the dirt, about 89 miles an hour. And the catcher, Davis, not able to handle it, but Taylor Kuntz not able to get to third base. Christian Powers making his varsity debut as well. Looks at that pitch for strike 1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilkerson, 2 outs. Swung on and fouled off. Powers took a hack at that one. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and got him. So the young guys getting their chance, struck out. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. This is it, 10-0. Patriots on top. We'll be right back.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Well, the Patriots trying to close this one out here at Foley High School, game 1 of a 2-game day for the Patriots. Peter Barton, the story, got a no-hitter going through 6, and he's going to face the meat of that Clinton lineup. He's got 3, 4, and 5. Chase Lunsford, who lined out to the shortstop, Hunter Wilson, is in. He took a big cut, strike 1, and he looks at strike number 2 on the outside part of the plate. Peter's got 7 strikeouts and giving up no hits that pitch on the inside part of the plate. And he just missed 1 ball and 2 strikes. Man, I'm really pulling for Peter. If you're listening at home, you should be too. It's not often a guy can do that against a good. Oh, no, and I shouldn't have opened my mouth. That ball, a C&I single right past the glove of Mason Givens and Hunter Wilson, gives Lunsford the first hit of the game for Clinton. Man. Well, anyway, Peter having a good day. Still got the shutout intact, so I'm not going to say much more about it. First batter he faces in the 7th, he gives up the hit. Now Staten Tide comes up. He swings and misses. Lunsford got the base hit right in between the diving Mason Givens, right into left field. Little cheap C&I single hit, and Staten Tide goes down swinging, and the 8th strikeout for Peter Barton. The senior having a day. Now he'll face the freshman Trace Tyree, who's reached on base twice. An error by the first baseman and a hit by a pitch. And he looks at a curveball, strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike here, 10-0. Bottom of the 7th inning. Clinton down to the last two outs. Tyree looks back behind home plate to get a little hitting advice from somebody. Probably his dad. 1-1 pitch, curveball, strike 2. Fooled him. Fool me too, kid. Peter's having a day. Come on, Peter. Bear down right here, big guy. And he got him. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Peter Barton, and Clinton down to the last out. And that'll be the right fielder, Gabe Waddell. Last hope, 1 runner on. That's Chase Lunsford. He's at first base on the only hit by Clinton. Waddell 0 for 2. Flat out to right, struck out his last at bat. Peters got 9 strikeouts on the game. And 25 for the season in 3 appearances. That pitch lifted out in the right field. Chris Taylor coming in. He makes the play. And Peter Barton, the story of this first game against Clinton High School, a shutout, a one-hit shutout at that. So the Patriots getting rained out yesterday didn't hurt them any as they beat Clinton 10-0 by the pitching performance of Peter Barton. Stay tuned for game number 2 against Foley High School. We're going to take a short break as the grounds crew makes their way out there, and we'll be back for game number 2. Game number 1 going to the Patriots. They beat Clinton Arrows 10-0. Folks, we'll see you in just a little bit.